because that's what we got to be about. Revolution. 31 years ago, May 13th, this past Friday, marked the time, the day that this government dropped a bomb on me and my family. Burning babies alive, innocent men, women alive, our animals alive. And for what? Because we dare to tell the truth, dare to confront this system straight up. Move is about putting things right. And John Africa, Move's founder, had given us the understanding that you can expect those running this system and those that believe in it to come at you when you expose it.
Right.
But what we better understand is that they come at you when you don't stand up, when you don't tell the truth, you know, when you don't confront this system. They still come at you.
Woo.
So,
might as well stand up.
What do you have to lose by standing up, by telling the truth, by working to get this system off your back?
Right.
I mean, nobody wants to be assassinated or slaughtered by this system. Nobody wants that. Nobody wants to be in jail.
Right.
That's not what we want. But when you look at the alternative to what this system is doing to each and every one of us, then you will realize you have no alternative. There is nothing to fear by standing up and fighting these misfits, confronting them, working to put things right. That is the principle that Move lives by. You know, there's an old saying that you'd rather, you know, die on your feet
than live
than
on your
live
knees.
on your knees.
I know that's
well, that's what Move believes in. We are not taking oppression, racism, injustice. We ain't taking it without fighting back. As long as there is oppression, then there must be resistance. There must be. Now, today commemorates the birth of a warrior, Malcolm X.
right.
Malcolm X clearly understood the principle of self-defense. He was clear about that. He didn't care if people called him, you know, violent, vicious, whatever. He understood the principle of self-defense and who was really violent, vicious, who was really criminal. John Africa teaches Move that the instinct of self-defense is just that, instinct. It is the law of life. And anybody that tries to tell you that you are wrong, that you are violent, that you are vicious, that you are criminal for defending yourself, that's your enemy. That's your enemy. And they ain't telling you nothing that is in your interest. They're telling you what is in their interest. Because there is not a species of life on this earth that doesn't instinctively defend itself. From the smallest insect to the largest animal you can think of. Whether they can defend themselves with the speed they have to run, to move, whether they're a chameleon and can blend into their environment, whether whatever instinct of defense they have, they are clear about the righteousness of using it. Only humans have been tricked and confused into thinking that it's wrong to defend yourself by the very system, the very people who go all over the globe talking about defending themselves, defending America, defending democracy, defending the American way. Well, how come they feel like they have the right to defend themselves when they're not even under attack? But we, the people, don't have the right to defend ourselves when we're under attack from them? Bullshit. Move ain't falling for that. And nobody should. Nobody should. Anybody that tries to take away from you your right of self-defense, you better stand up and fight back. Not just for yourself, but for your family, your babies, the legacy of resistance that we must instill in our children, in our families. When people ask about, you know, who moves respect, you know who we say? Nat Turner, Gabriel Prosser,
Check.
Harriet Tubman, Malcolm, you know, warriors, fighters, those who stood up and fought back. You know, Harriet Tubman said she led a lot of people to freedom. This is one woman. She said she could have led a whole lot more if only
they knew they were
slaves. You know, we got a whole lot of people walking around in 2016 that don't realize that slavery still exists. Woo! We better wake up and get on our feet and decide our priorities, you know, because nobody is saying that you can't go to the movies, go to a party, buy a nice dress or whatever you want to do. But that cannot be your priority over fighting, not for Move Freedom, not for Dr.